Okay, so let's understand it. The question was, consider the following Python code snippet, and here the prototype of the function is there, that def fa comma b. A function is here which is going to take two values a and b as a parameter. Based on the return check, that if a is equal to 0, we are going to return b, or a if a mod 2 equal to 1, in that case we are going to return this, right? And then return b plus f a minus 1 b is going to be there. And the function is calling from print f 15 comma 10. So here this 15 is going to represent the a, and this 10 is going to represent b. But this second return is going to be called when the condition is going to be fell. And at the end, when we are going to do the back propagation, right? From here onwards, we are going to just call the next function. So let's understand that what could be the output that is going to be printed by this code. So initially the function is going to be called like this. So we can divide it into step by step. So let's say step number 1. The function is going to be called like function 15 comma 10. So this 15 is the value of a and this 10 is the value of b. Now the condition is checked. If a is equal to 0, so you can see that 15 equal to 0 will be checked. No, it is false. So we will come to the next condition. 15 mod 2. 15 mod 2 equal to 1. Yes, it is true. Correct? Because 15 mod 2 is equal to 1. This condition is true. So if this condition is true, we have to return what? 2 into f of a minus 1 divide 2 comma b. That is, again a recursive function is going to be called. So here, after this case, it is going to be called like 2 into function of a minus 1. What is a minus 1? 14. Divide by 2 comma b. What is b? B value is 10 as it is. So the result of this will be 2 into function of 7 comma 10, because 14 divided by 2 is 7. So that is step 1. So the output of step 1 is this part. So we got this. And from here you can see again one function is calling. So again recursion is calling. Recursion is function calling itself. Do this task, come here and calling like this from here, right? This time you can just see that step number 2 is going to be started. And in this step 2, this 7 is going to act as a value of a and this 10 is going to be act as a value of b. So you know that a is now not 0, but 7 mod 2 is equal to 1. So again we are going to return this highlighted part again. So what we are going to write? The result of it, 2 into function of a minus 1, that is 7 minus 1, 6. Then divide by 2 comma b. The value of b is still 10. Then the result of it would be 2 into function of 3 comma 10. 6 divided by 2, 3 comma 10. That is the result of step 2. I hope you are getting properly, right? Step by step solution. Thereafter, what is going to be there? Again, the function is going to get called itself. So step number 3. So in step number 3, the value of a is this 3 and the value of b is still 10. A is equal to 0? No. But a mod 2 is equal to 1, because 3 mod 2 is equal to 1. So again we are going to write 2 into f of a minus 1, because every time until and unless the value of a is not going to be 0 and a mod 2 equal to 1, this return statement is going to get called, right? So again, a 2 into f of a minus 1, that is 3 minus 1, that is 2 divided by 2 comma 10, that is b. So 2 into f of 2 divided by 2, right? So here if you are going to get 2 divided by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is what? 1, comma 10. So the result of step 3 is this. Then step 4. Again you know that a is not equal to 0. So 1 mod 2 is equal to 1. So again return 2 into f of a minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0, comma b. That is the result. Now at this phase in step 4, in this step 4, a is 0 now and b is 10. This time this condition is going to be true. What? A is equal to 0, right? Because a is equal to 0. This is true. So in that case we have to return b. What is b? 10. Now iteratively we have to call the function. So how to call it iteratively? Here in the step 4 it is going to answer the 10. So this 10 is going to be written where, from where it get called. So the result of f1 comma 10 was 10, right? So 2 into 10 is 20. So the result of step 4 was 10. When we get back propagated, the step 3 result is 20. This 20 we get from where? From the call of this. That is here f3 comma 10 is going to be replaced with 20, and 20 into 2, that is 40. 40 is replaced here. This 40 is going to be replaced the value of f7 comma 10. Because of this call we got this 40. So 40 into 2, 80. And this 80 is here because this particular function was get called, right? F15 comma 10. F15 comma 10. Correct? Now here if you are going to see that here the 10 was get called on 10 into 2 was multiply 20. Okay, so what we did here, 10 is going to multiply with 2 here itself. Let me just erase some part here. 10, 20, 40 and 80. We just calculated one step ahead because this f0 comma 10, because the value of a is 0 here itself, so it is going to be replaced with the value of b. Because if a is equal to 0, then we have to return b. In this case you can say the value of a is 0 here, so it is immediately going to return b. So 2 into 10 is 20. So the result of step 4 is 20. And this 20 is because of this f1 comma 10. So 20 is going to be replaced here. Then 20 into 2 is 40. So 20 into 2 is 40, which is going to be replaced here. Not 20, it is 40. 40 into 2 is 80. 80 is going to be replaced here. Not 40, 80. 80 into 2 is 160. This 160 is going to be replaced here. So finally, when you are going to get call the function called f15 comma 10, the final answer is going to be 160. Here is the explanation written also. Step 1, 15 comma 10 was get called. A was 15, B was 10. Because A mod 2 equal to 1, so 15 mod 2 equal to 1. This is A value, this is B value. So return 2 into f of A minus 1 divided by 2 comma B, right? And that is 2 into that. This step get called. Finally we got result this. Again here a is this, b is this, so second step get called. We got this, third step get called. We got this, fourth step get called. After the result of fourth step we got 0 here, that is the value of a equal to 0. So in that case whenever the value of a equal to 0, return b. So here the value of b, that is 10, is going to be written. Then 10 into 2, 20. So 20 is replaced here. 20 into 2, 40. So 40 is replaced here. 40 into 2, 80. So 80 is replaced here. 80 into 2 is what? 160. So the final answer is 160. So I hope that this question is clear.